Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? Miami, what they do. Florida, what they do. Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy OG Jigavelli. Man, y'all know where y'all at, man. What they do podcast, and thanks to y'all, the fastest, biggest growing podcast out of Miami and all of Florida, man. Before I call out my guest tonight, I just want to shout out that boy City Streets for the sweater game, man. You know he's getting a little chilly in Miami too. So that boy blessed me with the sweater game, right? And y'all make sure at the end of the video, check the link out, man, and get at that boy, man. And for those of y'all that got y'all own brand, y'all want to drop that merch to the OG and it's fly, then I'm going to get up here, I'm going to rock and we going to blow it up, right? And for you business owners, I've been telling y'all, man, if you feel like you good at what you're doing and it's great and you ain't got enough exposure, y'all inbox the OG, man. But you know what they do is a non-profit organization, right? And we accepting donations, man. I'm talking about don't matter if they small or big, to keep the message going, man, because we want to give back to the community, y'all support, man. I'm going to get right into the interview today, man. This going to be real good, man, because it's kind of personal. I'm finna give y'all two OGs, myself and another real OG out of Miami. I'm talking about that boy, OG BBE, and a Lafayette family, man. Boy, what's happening, man? What they do, boy?
What's up, OG? What they do?
You already know what it is, man. It's what's good, man. Thanks for hearing that G call and coming through for me.
Damn, you know right. I brought you something too, man. I bought you BBE La Familia t-shirt.
Okay. That mean I'm part of the family.
Damn right.
So y'all see what it is, man. Thanks for blessing my game, man. Thanks for hearing the call. Have a seat, King. I gave you the little red carpet treatment, man.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All day, man. You deserve it, bro. You been putting that work in for the city.
Damn right.
What's up? What's that? You soldiered up too, man. I can't wait to get one of them soldier outfits, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so man, I was doing my little homework on you, man, right? So I put together a couple of little questions, couple of them for me. And I know I just want to let the people know what kind of work you've been doing, those that don't know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in Miami, all of Florida already know who you is, man.
Right.
The work you've been doing, but you know, I've been gone, so I had to play catch up.
Right.
So when I was going over my little homework before the interview, I ran across this project you and Mike Smith, you know what I'm saying, put together, that 3 a.m. in Dade County, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That album right there. So, you know, me and Mike, I did an interview with him too, right? And we've been clicking and things. So in that interview, I'm gonna quote something that Mike Smith said. He said, instead of us talking about it and shedding light on what we don't like, he said we need to be that change that we want to see. That resonated with the same message that, you know, because that's why I brought what they do down here, you know what I mean, instead of just sitting back, you know, worrying about what's going on with Miami. I said, let me get down here and connect with them boys. What's your thought on that, what he had to say?
I definitely agree on that aspect, you know, because you always have guys, you know what I'm saying, oh, what this person doing, what he ain't doing, you know? Like, we grown men, you know what I'm saying? So all that, you know, we ain't kids, you know, don't nobody owe nobody nothing, you know what I'm saying? We grown men, man. We just gotta do it for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make our own way, you know? Right. Me personally, like, my problem be my problem is I don't like to ask, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them tight cats, you know what I'm saying? If nigga doing anything right here, I'm gonna go all the way over there in the back, all the way about 10 blocks down under a tree somewhere and sit out there all night and get it popping, you know what I'm saying? Crank up and, you know what I'm saying, get it going, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't when it come down to that, man, I'm just the kind of guy, man, that like to do my own thing, and I don't really, you know what I'm saying, like we got to do it for ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying?
I get where you're coming from, because I seen you doing action. You put action to word. Y'all put that project together. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know what I'm saying, by hearing Mike Smith saying that, and a lot of us feel like that, y'all took that step forward though. Y'all ain't just, like you said, you went 10 blocks down. You went down south. Right. You know what I mean? I should have asked you, first of all, you know, where you represent, what part of the city you represent?
Man, I represent the Grove, you know, born and raised over town. You know what I'm saying? when I was younger. My brother's a lot older. One of my brothers, boss man, James Sawyer.
Man, shout out to Big Welcome Home to Big Welcome Home to Big Boss, man. Who don't know Boss, man?
Yeah.
Welcome home to Boss, man. Can't wait to get Boss sitting on one of these couches, man.
Definitely,
and chopping it up with him, man.
Before I leave, we gonna connect the dots.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So when I was younger, my brothers was a whole lot, older than I was. So I was in the projects, by myself.
Right.
So on the weekends, I would go to the Grove with my cousins, who is my mom's brother kids. I would go down there with them, and then it just stuck. I just, kind of.
Well, town in the Grove right there.
Right.
That ain't nothing but a skip of the
train. I was on the train.
Yeah. That ain't nothing but the next stop for the Metro Rail station.
Yeah, I was on the train.
Right. I get it. I can see that happening too. So how the click up with you and Mike Smith? How that came about though?
I was in a club. What the club called? Playpen one night, and I see this fat nigga on stage. Right, he rocking that bitch, boy. I'm talking about, boy, that nigga rocking that bitch. I'm talking about they knew it word for word. I say, man, who is this nigga? So he had, back then they had like the little. He was wearing the animal hats.
Right.
The animal scullies.
Right.
So Smith had an animal scully on, and about 4 or 5 more niggas had a different animal scully on, and they was on that bitch rocking.
Right.
And I say, man.
Shout out to Mike Smith.
Shout out to Smith. I got with the DJ, and I say, man, what, what I'm saying, and I think it was Dig 'Em Down, if I'm not mistaken. But somebody put it together for me. I had reached out, and Smith, he hollered back, and then we did one song, which was Bo Dilly. That's the song that I put him on Bo Dilly. That's the record that
Don't go there yet, cause I got that on part of the question. You taking the whole interview right there with it. Though. I wanted to come out in the question. You gonna mess my whole homework up.
Nah, it's all good.
That's the first song that we gonna get to that, cause I want to talk about that, cause there's a lot I want to hear from about that, right? But shout out to you and Mike Smith for however the way that came together. The project was I'm talking about outstanding, man. Y'all go check that album out, man. If you ain't already, 3 a.m. in Dade County, man. Dade, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check that album out. So right now we finna Bend the Corner, right?
Right.
Because I know that's one of the name of one of your tracks, right? Yeah. Bend the Corner, right? Yeah. In Bend the Corner, a specific, line jumped out to me, and it was like I was like watching myself, and you said it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know what I'm talking about. You said running from the Omni. Yeah. I'm talking about the Omni Mall, for those of y'all remember, right? Can you take us back to that time and share, the inspiration behind that particular part of running from the Omni, right?
Right.
And then I'm gonna let them know why I felt so connected with it.
Well, that was the closest. The Omni, when I was a kid, my grandma used to always take me to the Omni, because that was the mall. That was like the mall. We didn't go to like Dadeland, Westland, and no shit like that. We either went to, I think it was like Northside or some shit like that, or the Omni. Right. So, as I got older, as I got maybe I say in the 7th grade, I would say, because elementary, I couldn't really leave the house. 7th grade, everybody used to go to Omni for Easter, for all these holidays, and stuff like that.
I remember.
So as I got older, I was in the projects hungry, starving, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no food. When my grandma took me to the Army, we used to walk by Champs, walk by Foot Locker. I was like, Grandma, let's go in there. She like, bitch, you better come on get these Converse. We going to J.C. Penney's, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going to Champs. Jordan was, I think, about 100 or something back then, or 109, but then I couldn't get nothing but a $20 pair of shoes. But anyway, long story short, when I got older, like 7th grade, we used to go out. We used to call it going out. Who all going out tonight? So we be in the projects. We be by one of them the little green transformer thing that sit on the ground. Everybody, who all going out? We go get a car and everybody get ready and
a splat.
A splat. Yeah.
Tell them how it is now.
A splat, or we used to call them glows back then because the thing around the ignition used to glow. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just started going to the Omni on my own once I got old enough, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was for school shopping, robbing, or going to the movies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I seen one of your interviews too where y'all was talking about the graveyard.
Right,
That was
running through
our
the
route.
graveyard.
That was our route because the gate wasn't up but this
But
high.
high, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll go in that bitch and load up about 5-6 pair of jeans, you know what I'm saying? Put them under my arm and towel, you know what I'm
run out
saying?
the Omni.
All the way, you know what I'm saying? It
Back to
depends on what
overtime.
side I'm on. If I'm on Penny side, if JC Penny side, I'll run through the graveyard. If not, I'm coming through 15th by Dorsey. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
But we running all the way back, non-stop.
That my experience, what made that part jump out to me, I had my co-defendant, if you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, I had an interview with my co-defendant, KK, and I talk about it in the book. We weren't running out the mall, you know what I mean? We actually was on robbing back then at the light, you know what I mean?
Right.
Before the spark plug game or none of that there.
Right.
And my co-defendant caught 17 years there, and we were running through that graveyard he talking about, and making it back to Overtown. So that kind of resonated with me. I'm like, damn. You know, to be, you know, different in age, it's the same story. You know what I mean? Going to the Omni, bringing out the projects, and going out there where the money at and bringing it back, man. You know, that it's crazy that we came up like that, but that was shit we used to do. But you put it in your music, right? That's my question. Like, you put it in your music. What made you bring it out in your music? Like, they just being real, or that's how you make the process of making your music?
Yeah, cause well, in that particular record, I was talking about, you know, my childhood coming up, and I was talking about Tars and Kareem. And those, Tars was my age, but Kareem was a whole lot older, but every time I would go to the store, them two would be at the store.
Right.
You know? And we just kind of hung, and I was just talking, in that particular record, I was talking about going out robbing, because that's who I used to go robbing with. We go robbing or stealing or, I got bit up by the K9 dog, Kareem, and Cheesy Will. They done splat the car at the Coleman Center on 17, a box Chevy. So it's about 5, 6 of us in the box Chevy. We going on Biscayne to rob. We trying to get some, you know what I'm saying?
Some school clothes money, any type of money.
Man, listen, as soon as we hit the corner of the K9 from Burger King with the box Chrysler. Right. Man, he got behind us because when they splat the car, the bright lights wouldn't turn off. You know what I'm saying? When they pop the what they call it when they pop the
ignition?
Yeah, the pin. The bright lights wouldn't turn off. So man, they got behind us. Man, I done tried to run back through the graveyard, man. The K9 dog got me in. Bit me up, man.
So I get so real talk, man. I think it's just fair to say that, you know what I mean, when you hear your music, it's a reflection of your life, man. It's true story.
Yeah,
you know, you got a lot of rappers, they'll rap about what they seen, you rapping about what you live.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? That's why I think, like, me jamming your music, like I've been doing, you know what I mean? One record, the record you talked about earlier, the one that really stuck out to me, we gonna get to that in the interview, but you know, going over your record now, you know, going over your music, your body of work, I could tell that you was actually speaking from your life story, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
So let's get on to a couple more of these questions, right? Young nigga, I see you featured that with G Loso.
Yeah.
Old boy, you said this verse, and like I said, I was looking for things that stood out in it, you know, checking every verse out. You said the old boy said he had too many kids to help raise a nigga. You said that's fine. You said I'm fine. That's fine because the project made a nigga.
Definitely.
Right? How many siblings you had for one, and then secondly, I know you talked about boss already. How many siblings you had, and then, you know, was the old boy? Was you speaking that the old boy, was he really an active part of your life, or he just bandaged y'all? I heard you speaking about living with your grandma. How was coming up in your household?
It was just me and my mom and my sister. I had another sister. She passed away, I think, at 18 months. I think that was. So my mom had 3 kids. My younger sister, she was about a year or 2 younger than me. She passed away at 18 months. So it was just me, my mom, and my big sister. My dad, he had probably about 15, 20 kids. He had kids from this lady, that lady, 4 from this lady, 5 from this lady, 3 from this lady, 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. He just had kids everywhere. My cousin tell me one day, he said, Java, your daddy loved you, man. He said he just had too many kids to be there for you. And now as a man, as as a man, I can as I look at my mom, I love my old girl, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, boy, it take a special nigga to be with you, boy, cause you is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I be looking back, and I be saying, man, she tell me all the stuff they been through, you know what I'm saying? And I say, boy, you is shot out, you know what I'm saying? So, which it ain't making no better because he was he was doing this thing, he had women, and she was crazy, so that ain't mixed, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't no, she just wasn't no walk in the park. You wasn't gonna run over her, you know what I'm saying? She gonna mess your clothes up. She said my old man and his other baby mama was going to the Bahamas to a Frankie Beverly Mays concert. By the time he get home, she done poured bleach all on the clothes. He get ready to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, one of them.
Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he wasn't there because he had another.
I get it. I get it. I mean, that's the story of a lot of our households. So I understand where you're coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just heard it in your music, and I just wanted to ask that. But I noticed in a lot of your music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I can ask this question now: OG, BBE, right?
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to call yourself OG, BBE?
I was looking for a name. I was looking for a rap name. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking for a rap name. I ain't want to be young nothing, a little nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I had the record company, BBE Black Boy Entertainment. I went to prison, come home, and the LLC had expired. You know what I'm saying? As time go on, I go to renew it. They like, man, you might as well just start a new one. Right. So I do the BBE La Familia. Now I do the BBE La Familia. Everybody calling me OG. Everybody calling me BBE.
I get it.
When they see me, they like, BBE, what's up, BBE? Or what's up, OG? And then I just put it together like that.
Okay, the La Familia part, right? So when I heard that part, I said, this brother here on some mob shit, right?
Yeah.
I pulled out the mafia, chairs to make you feel, and it was relative to me because I see in a lot of your music, you shout out the OGs out of Miami, right?
Right.
And I feel a connection with you on that part, right? Because I know the old Miami.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when I listen to your music, I feel like I'm riding in the old Miami. I love Miami like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I feel a connection with you on that tip. So I'm gonna ask you like respecting the OGs, being related, being called an OG. Right. How important that is for you to keep they memory of Miami alive? Because you talk about it a lot in your records.
I talk about them, because I know them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or once knew them, you know what I'm saying? Right. Rest in peace to the ones that's not here. But I knew them personally, So,
well, you said, Boss your brother.
Right.
Quite naturally, you know Bo Diddley.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, like, cause one of my things is keeping their memory alive. Like I've been pushing that energy out there on social media. Like we need the Miami boy story.
Right.
We need the boss Sawyer story.
Right.
Right. Because we see what's going on with the BMF situation. Right. Mm-hmm. Shout out to that campaign and 50 them bringing that story to the world. But I'm like on some real shit. It was before BMF, and this ain't no hate. Right. Miami boys been doing that. I heard on the intro to your song that you contribute. I ain't gotta ask you why you made tribute to the one of the songs on 3 a.m. right? But you and him, y'all allowed Boss to speak on there.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said in there?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Miami niggas, we could go. I used to tell niggas in the feds that you could be in Alaska. Yeah. And you probably find a nigga in Miami there in the Eskimo, in the TP or wherever they be in, cutting up some rocks, something some slabs, got some jugglers out there to them Eskimos, right? Cause that's how we were trained to be. Yeah. So like how important that is, like for you to keep that part of Miami alive, man.
It's definitely important to me, and I feel like everybody can, because you can be whoever you want. You can go on Instagram and say, I'm the king of whoever, or I'm, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I knew those cats and that is just knowing them, even the ones that's not here no more. You know what I'm saying? They was a major influence on my life because when I was growing up, I didn't see athletes. I didn't see ball players. There wasn't nobody coming up in the neighborhood playing ball. You had niggas coming through in the 75 coupe with them things on it, or
Facts.
or Sam Trey. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
facts.
Wallace had the green lack.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
The
yeah.
candy
Shout out to
apple
Wallace,
green.
man.
You feel me? Lack
Right.
with them things on it. You hear him on the corner talking shit, nigga. My shit just come from Bremen, nigga.
Right,
I got a
right.
brand new motor in. They see it all that. You
Right.
know, you might have had Michael Robinson come through with the white, with the new one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the white one with the green top. You know what I'm saying? Mike, God rest his dead, gave us a ride one day. We robbing like a motherfucker. Mike gave us a ride. I don't
Shout out to that boy Michael Robinson, rest in peace, man.
I forgot where he gave us a ride at, but he gave us a ride. He got on the little shorts with the valleys. You feel me? And the rug in the car was soaking wet. He had done got the rug or some shampoo, but all I remember is my feet like this here, you know? But Mike, you just had, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't see. Those the guys who I saw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas like Tanner. I'm going to Jackson. Tanner coming through. He picking up the bad red bone with the red hair. He in the Acura laid back with the trunk.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like,
shout out
boy,
to Santana, man.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? Coconut Grove legend.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I mean?
Yeah.
6'1" representative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Bushwick too, man. Rest in peace, man. That's my boy.
Yeah.
But like I say, and that's what I be screaming. Like one of my messages was when I first came home from the Fed, like Miami losing our identity.
Yeah.
I wasn't seeing the Dickies rock, like you know what I mean. I see you got the Dickies on.
Yeah.
You see the OG. I got the Clogs and the Dickies on. Like nobody passing that on to these young
that's
cats.
For us,
like
though. That's for us. When God bless us, which He gonna bless us.
They gonna
soon,
see it again.
They gonna see it again.
That's what I'm talking about,
We gonna do
man.
it fluently. You know what I'm saying? The right way.
Like I'm even riding since I've been back home, man. I'm riding through the city, and I'm like, where the Bronx at?
Yeah.
Like I remember 15 Ave, up and down the Ave.
Yeah, all the way
I remember
down,
getting out, coming around there on 61st Lynch. Shout out to the Lynch Mob.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace to Flume and all them boys, man. Niggas throwing the nigga keys, Bronx. Nigga, get one of these. We finna go to Miami night. Nigga throwing keys to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We whipping. I really was living this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm riding around. I can't even count the Bronx at the light.
Yeah, I agree.
Niggas gotta go to car shows and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't hating on the car show game, man. I know Ross got a car show coming up. I know them boys down there top 5 and thank them boys for at least let the kids, you know what I'm saying, or let the young people see the donks.
Yeah.
But where the money, what I want to see them in motion. I want to see everyday dunk game.
I think with Miami, because I think I heard in one of your other interviews. I think with Miami is a lot of, I know a lot of guys took their goals out because I had goals. I had 16 goals. I took mine out. I had 3 dunks at one time. I sold mine. Miami did it first. You know what I'm saying? Miami was one of the first ones to do it with the grills and the bronze and all that. So Miami kind of like laid off it. Broward picked it up more. Broward saw us doing it, so they picked it up. Everybody wanted to get slugs. Everybody wanted to dunk.
Shout out to 954, man. Broward County too, man. You know what I mean? But you right with the history.
So when you ride through Miami, you don't see them as much. But now when you ride through Broward, you'll see more than you see. Miami, you don't see it. In Miami, you see niggas trying to get their teeth while everybody want porcelain. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? But back in the days, it was, that was our culture. I can agree, and I truly, even niggas 15 years old, 16 had a dunk with the rims on it. You know what I'm saying? But,
right. But see that's why I want everybody that if you real Miami native, man, we need to get behind, BBE. And Lafayette family right there, man. We need to get behind them boys and all them boys that's saving our culture, man. Like for real, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like on your album, we gonna get to the record that I told them to hold off to, right? The Spinning on Fortunes.
Oh yeah.
Right? When I heard that, man, I ain't even know who you was then at that time, you know what I mean?
Right.
Cause we don't, me and you should be off camera, we done talk.
Right.
We were around in the same hood, but I'm 50 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like Jabbar them age up and older, you know what I'm saying? So and I was a weekend towner, you know what I mean? I used to come through on the weekend.
Like how I used to be in the Grove.
Right. So we know the same people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We already understood that. But at the end of the day, when I seen, I'm like, damn, when you say feeling like Bo Diddley, that's why I wear the derbies right now. I wear the derbies. I be, cause that's who influenced me too. You know what I mean? Cause them boy was neighborhood superstars.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? The convertible birds, the Ikes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Boat Dilly, the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trap, big money trap. So we seeing them boys, you know what I'm saying? And that's hold special. When I'm listening to your music, I want to say, what made you, like, do you want them to feel that same feeling too?
A lot of, most definitely. A lot of times, you know, like I said, when I write music, it's inspired by me, or you know what I'm saying, some events I've seen. Just me riding in my vert, you know what I'm saying, with the top back, you know what I'm saying, like that just inspired, you know what I'm saying, inspired that record, you know what I mean. So
take us through the create, cause I won't be right. If I, you know, I know we don't, like me and you, I can talk the streets all day with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got so much relate to so much, man.
Right.
But I want them to know the artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you hit the studio,
Right.
take us to like, you know, do you need to hit a beat first, or do the verses come first? How your musical talent come out in you, man? And when you decided that rapping was gonna be something that you wanted to do?
Man, I always knew music was it for me. Even when I played ball, I always had like a big ass stereo. I'd find shit on the trash pile, speakers and shit, and I'd go back and rebuild that shit, put that, you know what I'm saying? I always knew music was it. That was my first passion. Music, art, drawing and shit like that, painting and shit like that. But as far as like my creative processes is I write all the time. I write all day. Whenever I see it, I write it down because I'll forget it. So I write it down. I write most of my stuff, honestly, when I'm working out or running or walking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I got a free mind and stuff just come to me. You know, that's when I'm in my element. At the studio, I'll write. If I be in the studio with them, with Spaz or whoever, you know, and they got some fire shit, like he would come up with some fire shit, and it inspired me to write real quick. I'll write something real quick.
Jump right on it.
Jump right on it. If it's fire, if
Right.
it's gas, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't, I'll be like, man, I ain't really fucking with that shit, man.
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
okay.
But I definitely, I write all day, man. Every day, all day. Every day, all day, I write.
So go ahead.
And as far as the beat process, I write without the beat. Sometimes I'll be in the studio, I tell them to turn the beat off. Once I got the rhythm, I tell them to turn it off because I stop it and keep going once I got the beat. But I mainly write just all day.
That's what's up. So I know you collaborated with Mike Smith on your last project, right?
Right.
And I know y'all saying that, you know, especially listening to the interview, behind the scene at the listening party, Mike Smith was saying things like, you know, we Miami artists, we need to come through and support each other. You know what I mean? Like you doing tonight, you know what I mean? You come through supporting the podcast.
Right.
In return, you know, this is your platform.
Right.
I know you got artists too, and you know what I mean,
Right.
got your little thing or whatever. What other artists like in Miami right now, like, you know what I mean, you can see yourself, cause y'all chemistry clicked.
Right.
Like any other artists right now in Miami right now, you know, or you ain't what anyone you see yourself being able to click as good as you and Mike Smith click? I seen you do with Dez Camp. Dez Lock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on Pickle. I done seen some of the work you did, you know what I mean? Loso you did the work with.
Yeah.
As of right now, we was just gonna keep it in the family, or?
Yeah. For now, man, we just gonna focus on what we got going on. We got an album I'm about to release soon within the next month or two called Gangsta Party. It's the artist that that I work with that that I'm managing on the BBE La Familia, which is Spaz, King Fly, Swagger, and Trey, which is incarcerated right now at the time.
Okay.
But yeah, for now we just gonna keep it. We just gonna keep it in house. You know?
All right. So you know, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here, this energy out here. Hopefully, when y'all get your project off the ground, I can have the rest of the guys up here. You know what I mean? You running through the platform, man, because we definitely want to see some new sounds and some new artists, and you know, make sure they being able to be, you know, visual to the people, right? So you kind of answered the question of the hour. of 2025. You got projects cooking.
Definitely.
We gonna see what else any acting that you got on your table, anything else that you see yourself doing?
Nah, man, as of now, I ain't doing no acting. I'm just focusing on these projects. I'm supposed to really start on another project with Des Lock, me, Des Lock, TD, Raw Block, and another guy from over town. His name is Marcus, Lil M, Marcus. Right. He's locked up right now, but we still gonna get it. We still gonna get the ball rolling on that. So just projects, you know what I'm saying, from the label, from BBE La Familia, and Spaz. He let me hear a few records tonight on the way here, which sound pretty good. So we just gonna focus on that. I wouldn't mind working with other artists, you know, other artists from Miami. You know, I'm always open to that.
Right.
You know, but for now, we just gonna focus on us. And if whatever comes along, you know, on the way, then you know we'll do it like that. We'll deal with it. And
I get where you're going at with that. That's what I'm hoping to see. That, you know, I really like. I know we got these big platforms like Rolling Loud coming in the city. You know what I mean? A lot of other platforms coming in the city. I think if we get them more like unified and more together and supporting each other and all our little projects. I was happening to be in Atlanta and seeing how they doing it down there, and you know they just had that 50 years of hip hop.
Right.
And you seen different you seen the TIs and you seen the you know what I mean, the little babies and the different sounds from different eras, all on the stage at one time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would love to see that, you know, the Trick Daddies and the Rosses and then y'all groups and all that type of stuff on the stage at one time.
I did another interview with a guy I know with Q from my Miami guy. We talked about the same thing. I think we just got to do it ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? I think reaching out to them, at least for the first time, reaching out to, you know, guys who's already successful and already made it, I think they got to see, you know, just what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? I think they got to see it for themselves. Then they'll want to be a part of it.
Right. Yeah, that's the plan too.
You know, but as far as like reaching out to those guys, you know what I'm saying, trying to get them, that's kind of like a letdown. It's kind of like what I mean by letdown is like you reaching out to somebody and then they like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you, or they ain't answering you, or it's kind of like you hoping that they would embrace the situation, but then they don't. So it's like you like, all right, fuck it then, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? But if you got another guy like me and yourself, another guy who, you know what I'm saying, who on the same vibe, then I feel like it'll come together a whole lot faster. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you because it sounds like the same thing I began the interview at. Like Mike Smith said, we got to be that change. We want to see some change in Miami. If we want to see, you know what I mean, us coming together, it's going to have to be us that's out here grinding, because that's how they got there.
Exactly.
They grind. You know what I mean? We got to do the grinding to get there too. I'm for it. That's why I started the platform. I don't rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I bring something to the table. You know what I mean? You know, I'm standing security. You need some muscle behind you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm capable of doing that. I'm also capable of, know what I'm saying, you know, having these type of discussions, you know what I mean, and getting this situation going like that, man. And just having a talk, creating an atmosphere.
Right.
You know what I mean, from an OG perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want to thank you for, you know what I mean, hearing the G call, bro.
Definitely.
I know we got a lot of working forward in front of us, and we gonna get there though. You know what I'm saying? 2025, I smell that bread down here, boy.
I definitely do too. I definitely do. I definitely smell it, man.
I'm gonna get me some mud.
I definitely smell it.
I'm gonna get me some mud, but I know you gonna get you some mud.
Ain't no bullshit.
You know what I mean? We on the
grind.
grind.
I ain't gonna have no other way. You know, I think, man. I'm like I told Q, man. I'm gonna holler at some people, man. On my own, man, and I'm gonna put something together. And the guys who I really feel like, the guys who I really, you know, I'm gonna reach out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, and then we'll see where it go from there. But I definitely know some people, and I'm definitely gonna try to get something going, one, then we do two, you know,
Right,
three,
right.
then we do four, you know, and then we just keep it going and we grow from there, you know what I'm saying?
All I want you to do for me, bro, is keep being G with it, bro. Like for real, man. Like, keep represent that core Miami shit in your shit, bro. Don't let that go for us. We go, I'm like Miami love you, boy. I'm talking about for the real ones in Miami. The shit you doing to niggas in the pen, niggas that, you know, all they remember is the old Miami. But they rooting for you, boy, 'cause I just left there. Niggas like, that's us. They recognize you, man. I recognize what you got going on,
Thank you, man. I appreciate
you. Know what I mean? Not just appreciate, I appreciate you, man, for coming through. I know how busy you is.
Right.
And thank you for letting me brace and be part of the family, man. Hey, let them know where they could, you know, reach out and see all your music and everything, man. For those that don't know already.
OG BBE, everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? This thing legit everywhere. OG BBE on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, BBE La Familia on Instagram, OG BBE on Instagram. OG BBE is on all platforms, everywhere. It's all worldwide.
Hey, man, for those of y'all that ain't out of Miami and you want that Miami feel, what he be talking about in his music, that, you know, how I feel to be in them donks, them 7 trays. If you really want that old Miami feel, I'm talking about that represent the core of Miami, check this brother here project out, man. Y'all tap in, man. This a real OG out of Miami, man. You know what I mean? That shit that's how it got to get passed down. You know what I mean? Blessed in the game, man, from a family of OGs, man. I already know what you're doing, man.
Definitely.
You standing on it with it, boy.
For sure.
Business.
Appreciate that.
Y'all got to hear, man, on what they do, man. Y'all tap in, man. Let's go.